Question 1. What does this road sign indicate? A. Stop and give way to all traffic. B. Proceed with caution. C. Give way to traffic from the right. D. No entry for vehicles. Answers is A. Stop and give way to all traffic. The sign indicates that you must stop before the stop line and give way to all traffic on the intersecting road or junction. Question 2. When approaching a roundabout, what is the general rule for giving way in the A. Give way to traffic already in the roundabout. B. Traffic entering the roundabout has priority. C. Give way to traffic from the left. D. The largest vehicle has priority. Answers is A. Give way to traffic already in the roundabout. In the general rule at roundabouts is to give way to vehicles that are already circulating within the roundabout. This ensures a smoother flow of traffic. Question 3. What does this prohibitory sign indicate for drivers? A. No entry for vehicles. B. One-way street. C. Give way ahead. D. Stop for inspection. Answers is A. No entry for vehicles. This sign, commonly known as Do Not Enter, prohibits vehicles from entering the road or area where the sign is displayed. It is often seen at the exit of a one-way street. Question 4. What is the primary purpose of wearing A while driving or as a passenger? A. To prevent serious injury in a collision. B. To keep drivers alert at all times. C. To avoid fines from D. To improve vehicle fuel efficiency. Answers is A. To prevent serious injury in a collision. Are designed to restrain occupants in the event of a sudden stop or collision, significantly reducing the risk of severe injury or fatality by preventing ejection or impact with interior parts of the vehicle. Question 5. What does this sign indicate about the road ahead? A. A pedestrian crossing is ahead. B. Children's play area nearby. C. School zone ahead. D. Footpath only. Answers is A. A pedestrian crossing is ahead. This is a warning sign indicating that there is a pedestrian crossing ahead. Drivers should be prepared to slow down and stop for pedestrians. Question 6. What action should you take if you see a road sign indicating road works? A. Slow down and be prepared for hazards. B. Speed up to clear the area quickly. C. Sound your horn continuously. D. Change lanes immediately. Answers is A. Slow down and be prepared for hazards. When you encounter a roadwork sign, it is crucial to slow down, be alert for workers and equipment, and follow any temporary signs or instructions to ensure safety for yourself and others. Question 7. This sign indicates a mandatory direction for vehicles. What should you do? A. Proceed straight only. B. Turn right only. C. Turn left only. D. U-turn permitted. Answers is A. Proceed straight only. This mandatory sign indicates that vehicles must proceed straight ahead. No turns or U-turns are permitted at this junction or along this section of the road. Question 8. When is it permissible to use your mobile phone while driving in the A. Only when safely parked and engine off. B. When using a hands-free device. C. In slow-moving traffic. D. Only for. Answers is A. Only when safely parked and engine off. Using a mobile phone while driving, even with a hands-free device, is generally discouraged due to distraction. For safety and to avoid fines, it should only be used when the vehicle is safely parked and the engine is switched off. Question 9. What does this road sign signify regarding your actions? A. Give way to traffic. B. Stop completely. C. You have priority. D. No entry for vehicles. Answers is A. Give way to traffic. This give way sign means you must give priority to vehicles on the main road. You may need to stop if necessary to allow other vehicles to pass safely. Question 10. What is the meaning of this prohibitory sign? A. No overtaking. B. Overtake with caution. C. End of speed limit. D. Keep right. Answers is A. No overtaking. This sign strictly prohibits overtaking for all vehicles from this point. It is usually placed where overtaking is unsafe, such as on bends, near junctions, or where visibility is limited. Question 11. What should you do if your vehicle breaks down on a highway in the A. Move to the hard shoulder, use hazard lights. B. Stop in the current lane and call for help. C. Attempt to fix it in the lane. D. Leave the vehicle and walk away. Answers is A. Move to the hard shoulder, use hazard lights. If your vehicle breaks down on a highway, safely maneuver it to the hard shoulder or emergency lane, switch on your hazard warning lights, and place a warning triangle if safe to do so. Then call for assistance. Question 12. What does this warning sign indicate about the road surface? A. Slippery road ahead. B. Uneven road. C. Loose gravel. D. Road liable to flood. Answers is A. Slippery road ahead. This warning sign alerts drivers to a slippery road surface ahead, which could be due to rain, ice, oil, or other substances. Drivers should reduce speed and increase following distance. Question 13. What does this prohibitory sign mean? A. No right turn. B. Right turn only. C. Give way to right. D. No left turn. Answers is A. No right turn. This sign strictly prohibits vehicles from making a right turn at the intersection or junction where it is displayed. Drivers must find an alternative route. Question 14. What is the safe procedure for changing lanes on a multi-lane road? A. Check mirrors, signal, check blind spot, move. B. Signal, then quickly move into the lane. C. Just check mirrors and move quickly. D. Wait for a gap and move without signaling. Answers is A. Check mirrors, signal, check blind spot, move. The correct procedure for changing lanes involves checking your mirrors, signaling your intention, checking your blind spot, and then smoothly moving into the new lane only when it is safe and clear. Question 15. This sign indicates a type of road. What does it mean? A. One-way road. B. Two-way traffic. C. Motorway ahead. D. End of speed limit. Answers is A. One-way road. This is an information sign indicating that the road ahead is a one-way road. All traffic moves in the same direction, typically shown by the arrow. Question 16. What does this prohibitory sign indicate about stopping? A. No stopping at any time. B. No parking but stopping is allowed. C. Stopping allowed for. D. Stopping allowed for passengers. Answers is A, no stopping at any time. This sign means no stopping under any circumstances, even momentarily, except to avoid an accident. It is more restrictive than no parking. Question 17. What is the general maximum speed limit on urban roads in the, unless otherwise? A. 60, B. 80, C. 100, D. 50. Answers is A. 60. The general maximum speed limit on urban roads in the is 60, though specific signs may indicate higher or lower limits depending on the area. Always follow posted signs. Question 18. What does this warning sign alert drivers to? A. Steep ascent ahead, B. Steep descent ahead, C. Uneven road, D. Hump or speed bump. Answers is A. Steep ascent ahead. This sign warns drivers of A. Steep ascent ahead. Drivers should be prepared to shift to A. Lower gear to maintain power and speed. Question 19. What should you do if you encounter an uncontrolled intersection with no signs or traffic lights? A. Give way to traffic from your right. B. The first vehicle to arrive has priority. C. Traffic on the main road has priority. D. Proceed quickly to avoid delays. Answers is A. Give way to traffic from your right. At an uncontrolled intersection, the general rule is to give way to traffic approaching from your right. Be prepared to stop and proceed with caution. Question 20. What does this sign instruct drivers to do? A. Pass obstacle on the right. B. Pass obstacle on the left. C. Road narrows ahead. D. No entry. Answers is A. Pass obstacle on the right. This mandatory sign indicates that you must pass the obstacle e.g., a traffic island or road divider on the right side. Do not attempt to pass on the left. Question 21. This sign indicates A. Restriction on parking. What does it mean? A. No parking. B. No stopping. C. Parking allowed for residents. D. Parking zone. Answers is A. No parking. This sign indicates no parking. You may stop briefly to pick up or drop off passengers, but you cannot leave your vehicle unattended or parked for any period. Question 22. When should you use your vehicle's hazard warning lights? A. When stationary due to an emergency. B. When driving in heavy fog. C. When parked illegally for a short time. D. When expressing gratitude to other drivers. Answers is A. When stationary due to an emergency. Hazard warning lights should be used to warn other drivers when your vehicle is stationary on the road due to a breakdown or emergency, or when it poses an unexpected obstruction. Question 23. What does this prohibitory sign indicate about vehicle maneuvers? A. No U-turn. B. U-turn permitted. C. Left turn only. D. No left turn. Answers is A. No U-turn. This sign strictly prohibits making a U-turn at the point where it is displayed. Drivers must continue in the current direction or turn as permitted. Question 24. What does this warning sign indicate about the road condition? A. Uneven road surface ahead. B. Road liable to flooding. C. Loose gravel. D. Hump or speed bump. Answers is A. Uneven road surface ahead. This sign warns drivers of an uneven road surface ahead. Drivers should reduce speed to maintain control and avoid damage to their vehicle. Question 25. What is required to legally drive a vehicle on roads? A. A valid driving license. B. An international driving permit only. C. Your home country license and passport. D. Vehicle registration alone. Answers is A. A valid driving license. To legally drive a vehicle in the, you must possess a valid driving license. International driving permits are generally for visitors and may require an accompanying valid home country license. Question 26. What does this information sign indicate? A. Beginning of a motorway. B. End of a motorway. C. Dual carriageway ahead. D. Toll road ahead. Answers is A. Beginning of a motorway. This sign indicates the beginning of a motorway or expressway. Motorways typically have higher speed limits and specific rules regarding vehicle types and overtaking. Question 27. What is the maximum speed permitted from this sign onwards? A. 50, B. 60, C. 80, D. No speed limit. Answers is A. 50. This prohibitory sign sets a maximum speed limit. Drivers must not exceed 50 km per hour from this point until an end of speed limit sign or a different speed limit sign is encountered. Question 28. How should a minor traffic accident with no be handled in the A. Move vehicles to the side, report to police. B. Leave vehicles as they are until police arrive. C. Exchange details and drive away. D. Call a private towing service immediately. Answers is A. Move vehicles to the side, report to police. For minor accidents without, move vehicles to a safe location on the side of the road to avoid obstructing traffic. Then, report the incident to the police via their app or hotline to obtain a report for insurance. Question 29. What does this warning sign alert drivers to? A. Children likely to be in the road. B. Pedestrian crossing ahead. C. School zone begins. D. Playground ahead. Answers is A. Children likely to be in the road. This sign warns drivers that children are likely to be present in the vicinity, often near schools, parks, or residential areas. Drivers should reduce speed and be extra vigilant. Question 30. This sign indicates a mandatory action. What does it mean? A. Turn right ahead. B. Proceed straight. C. Turn left ahead. D. No right turn. Answers is A. Turn right ahead. This mandatory sign indicates that vehicles must turn right at the upcoming junction or point. Drivers are not permitted to proceed straight or turn left. Question 31. When entering a multi-lane roundabout in the, which lane should you ideally use for exiting at the first exit? A. The lane. B. The lane. C. Any lane, as long as you signal. D. The middle lane. Answers is A. The lane. For exiting at the first exit of a multi-lane roundabout, you should ideally position your vehicle in the lane before entering. Always signal your intentions clearly. Question 32. What does this sign mean for traffic on this road? A. You are on a priority road. B. Give way to oncoming traffic. C. Stop and give way. D. End of priority road. Answers is A. You are on a priority road. This priority road sign indicates that traffic on this road has priority over traffic entering from side roads, unless otherwise by other signs or traffic lights. Question 33. What does this warning sign indicate ahead? A. Railway crossing. B. Railway crossing. C. Tram crossing ahead. D. Level crossing with barriers. Answers is A. Railway crossing. This warning sign indicates that there is a railway crossing ahead. Drivers should be prepared to stop if a train is approaching. Question 34. What is the primary objective of defensive driving? A. To anticipate hazards and react safely. B. To get to your destination quickly. C. To always have the right of way. D. To avoid paying attention to other drivers. Answers is A. To anticipate hazards and react safely. Defensive driving involves anticipating potential hazards and dangerous situations, and then taking proactive measures to avoid accidents, even if another driver makes a mistake. Question 35. What does this sign mean for all vehicles? A. No entry for all vehicles. B. Pedestrian zone only. C. Authorized vehicles only. D. Minimum speed limit. Answers is A. No entry for all vehicles. This prohibitory sign means no entry for all vehicles. It typically indicates a road where entry is forbidden for all types of traffic in that direction. Question 36. What does this information sign indicate for drivers? A place for U-turn. B. No U-turn allowed. C. Parking zone. D. Roundabout ahead. Answers is A place for U-turn. This information sign indicates a area or junction where a U-turn is permitted. Drivers wishing to change direction should use this point. Question 37. How should you react when an emergency vehicle with flashing lights and sirens approaches? A. Pull over to the right and stop. B. Speed up to get out of its way. C. Continue driving normally. D. Stop in your current lane. Answers is A. Pull over to the right and stop. When an emergency vehicle with sirens and flashing lights approaches, you must pull over to the side of the road or nearest safe edge and stop to allow it to pass safely. Remain stopped until it has passed. Question 38. What does this mandatory sign indicate? A. Pedestrian track. B. Cycle track. C. Shared path. D. No pedestrians. Answers is A. Pedestrian track. This mandatory sign indicates a track or path specifically for pedestrians. Vehicles are not permitted on this path. Question 39. What does this warning sign alert drivers to? A. Curve direction to the right. B. Curve direction to the left. C. Sharp turn ahead. D. Roundabout ahead. Answers is A. Curve direction to the right. This sign indicates a specific curve direction, in this case, a curve to the right. It helps drivers anticipate the road layout and adjust their speed accordingly. Question 40. When is it appropriate to use your vehicle's horn in the A. Only to warn of danger. B. To greet other drivers. C. To express frustration. D. To indicate you are passing. Answers is A. Only to warn of danger. The horn should only be used to warn other road users of potential danger or to alert them to your presence if they appear not to have seen you. Misuse of the horn can result in fines. Question 41. What does this warning sign indicate ahead? A. Dangerous curve to the right. B. Dangerous curve to the left. C. Series of curves. D. Hairpin bend. Answers is A. Dangerous curve to the right. This sign warns drivers of a dangerous curve to the right ahead. Drivers should reduce speed and be prepared to steer through the curve safely. Question 42. What does this prohibitory sign mean for vehicle drivers? A. No sounding of horn. B. Horn use mandatory. C. Sound horn to warn. D. End of noise restriction. Answers is A. No sounding of horn. This sign prohibits the sounding of a horn in the area. This is often seen near hospitals, residential areas, or places where noise reduction is required. Question 43. What should you do if you encounter a dust storm while driving in the A. Slow down, use low beams and hazard lights if needed. B. Speed up to get through it quickly. C. Turn on high beams for better visibility. D. Stop in the middle of the road. Answers is A. Slow down, use low beams and hazard lights if needed. During a dust storm, visibility can severely drop. Slow down, turn on your low beam headlights, not high beams, and if visibility is extremely poor, use hazard lights. Pull over safely if visibility becomes zero. Question 44. What does this information sign indicate about the area you are entering? A. Residential area living zone. B. Pedestrian zone. C. Parking permitted. D. School zone. Answers is A. Residential area living zone. This sign indicates the beginning of a residential area or living zone. In such areas, drivers should exercise extreme caution, reduce speed, and be aware of pedestrians and children. Question 45. What does this warning sign prepare drivers for? A. Traffic light ahead. B. Railway crossing ahead. C. Stop sign ahead. D. Give way sign ahead. Answers is A. Traffic light ahead. This warning sign alerts drivers that there is a traffic light signal ahead. Drivers should prepare to slow down and stop if the light is red or amber. Question 46. What is the consequence of failing to renew your vehicle registration in the A. Fines and vehicle impoundment. B. A. Warning notice only. C. No immediate consequences. D. Insurance premiums. Answers is A. Fines and vehicle impoundment. Driving a vehicle with registration is a serious offense in the It can result in significant fines, black points, and potentially impoundment of the vehicle until registration is renewed. Question 47. What does this priority sign indicate regarding oncoming traffic? A. You have priority over oncoming traffic. B. Oncoming traffic has priority over you. C. Two-way traffic ahead. D. No entry for oncoming traffic. Answers is A. You have priority over oncoming traffic. This sign grants priority to your vehicle over oncoming traffic, often seen on narrow sections of road where only one vehicle can pass at a time. Oncoming vehicles must give way. Question 48. What does this warning sign alert drivers to? A. Embankment or quayside ahead. B. Steep descent. C. Bridge ahead. D. Road narrows. Answers is A, embankment or quayside ahead. This warning sign indicates that there is an embankment or quayside ahead, meaning the road runs alongside a drop-off, river, or body of water. Drive with extra caution. Question 49. What does a solid white line between lanes typically signify? A. Lane changes are prohibited or discouraged. B. You can change lanes freely. C. It's a cycling lane. D. Traffic must merge left. Answers is A. Lane changes are prohibited or discouraged. A solid white line indicates that changing lanes is either prohibited or highly discouraged for safety reasons, such as near intersections, tunnels, or where visibility is limited. Question 50. What does this mandatory sign indicate for vehicle speed? A. Minimum speed limit of 50. B. Maximum speed limit of 50. C. Recommended speed of 50. D. No speed restriction. Answers is A. Minimum speed limit of 50. This mandatory sign indicates a minimum speed limit. Vehicles must maintain a speed of at least 50 km/h, provided conditions allow for safe driving.